Good evening to all our viewers. My name is Christopher Banks. I am the founder and CEO of a newly nonprofit organization started here in Memphis called Dropouts. Dropouts is an organization that focuses on motivating at-risk high school dropouts to find their educational values and find themselves in the future. Today we'll be interviewing Mr. Carver, and without further ado, all right. So, Mr. Carver,
what's going on, man?
My first question to you is, why does education matter to you?
I guess education matters to me just because of the opportunity it presents, and really the opportunities afforded me. Two things sort of. It pulled something out of me that I didn't know existed, and education opened the door opportunity for jobs, meet different people, really a whole new lifestyle, man. And really honest, I didn't expect the lifestyle I'm living right now. I didn't see this, I didn't forecast this in my future. You know what I mean? And education, both high school, college, afforded me this opportunity because and I think education is a thing where it's like a plate of food that's in front of you. It's a full plate of food, but you got to pick up the fork and eat it yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So it's there, but you got to utilize that resource. You got to go out there and get it. And I think if you see that plate, education is that food, and you eat it, you get full, and you know what I mean. You feel good, you're nourished. And so education just afforded me just opportunities that I can't explain. College, most importantly, that man, I in all honesty, would have never happened if I never pursued that higher ed or that education. So, yeah.
For my second question was, did you ever experience peer pressure in school?
Oh man, all the time. I mean, all the time, man. You think about a young black man, come from a household where you don't have everything. You're sort of an average student. You know what I mean? You ain't got the J's, you got K-Swiss, you know what I'm saying? You don't have the things that everybody else does, you feel what I'm saying? But that peer pressure, like, man, you know people that does have those things, that peer pressure will push you to do things that you're not brought up to do, you feel what I'm saying, man? Smoking weed, popping pills, man, fighting, just doing stuff out of the ordinary that my family didn't raise me up to do, you know what I mean? But the pressure of the masses of people that's doing it, it's like, man, I got to do it. I ain't got no choice, you know what I mean? Or unless I want to be an outcaster. And so I think, man, peer pressure is always present. And I know I was always being peer pressure, but I think the ability to say no, or to say, man, you know what? I know what's right between wrong, and I'll make the right decision. Really, is that differentiator. I woke up every morning. I slept on the floor. It was about 8 people that stayed in our house. We had a 2-bedroom home. About 8 to 9 people stayed in that house, and I was sleeping on the floor in the corner every day with a pillow and a blanket every day. But I got up shirt and tie every day. I went to school. I went to work. I went back to work. You feel what I'm saying? And so you can't let your situation dictate your destination. You know what I mean? And you got to really see yourself in a position that you aren't in right now, or the position you want to be in. And like I said, I think if you take your education serious, if you take your education and do the work you're supposed to do, if you go above and beyond, what you can produce is amazing. Because in a sense, your struggle is what's gonna lift you up to be successful. Frederick Douglass is one of my favorite activists, man, and of all time. Without struggle, there is no progress. You can't have progress or success without struggle. You know what I'm saying? Whether you plant a seed, whether you building something, whether you building a company. If you look at any successful company right now, it guarantee you they had some failures down the line, they had some failures down the road, they had some struggles down the road. But the thing about it is, they had perseverance. Nothing happened instantly like, okay, my life has changed. There had to be certain action steps put in place why I had to go build, why I got involved in school, why I did fan patrol, and I volunteered, and I threw out t-shirts to the fans, whatever it may be. I had internships, work studies, and so I started to put certain things into action. I started to study. I started to get internships. I started to network. I started putting myself in an environment where I could be successful. I just started hanging around folks that was being great. I had mentors as well. I got about 6 or 7 mentors now, to where they feed into me. Now I'm getting information from individuals that have been down this road, that have done these things, and they feed into me. And while I'm doing that, I'm feeding into somebody else. I'm pouring positivity into somebody else. I'm going to reading the kids, or I'm mentoring, or I'm going to serve in the community in some way, form, or fashion. And what that does is, because now you have someone that you're feeding into, now that holds a level of accountability now. That holds a level of leadership now, because you got somebody that's watching you. It's certain things you don't do when certain people are watching you. I think man, as a young generation, we lazy. we lazy and we take stuff for granted. And true enough, man, my mama might be there, my dad not be there, whoever may be there don't be there, but you got somebody in your corner. The power is in your hand, because the information that you can obtain, the action that you can put forward, it's all upon you. You know what I mean? And so I think, man, I would say don't make excuses, make it happen. Perseverance, don't make excuses about your situation. When I graduated from college, I had three job offers. And I turned them down because I was working a job that I said I was going to commit to for a year. And I think that's because, in all honesty, our ultimate goal is to get a job. Get a job, make some money, and create a family. And if your job in college, if your job out of high school is to go to college, why not do the things that you have to do to get to college? Why not study like you're supposed to? Why not look for scholarships? Why not fill out information like you're supposed to? Why not go on college tours? Because schools do them. Because we look at the star, we look at the young thug, we look at the Wiz Khalifa, we look at these individuals as idols. We look at them, man, I want to be like them. Even our NBA players, we look at them, man, we want to be like them. But the thing about it is, okay, if you're gonna be there, how you get there then? You know what I mean? How you really get there? You know what I mean? You don't know what it takes to get to that place where they're at right now, and you don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. And if it's not pouring into your life with positivity, if it's telling you to disrespect women, if it's telling you to smoke weed, if it's telling you to drink, if it's telling you to have sex, in all honesty, is that leading you to be great, to be the great person that you are today, that you can be? And if I look back and see where some of the people I used to hang out with, and look at myself and not comparing, but to see where I'm at right now, I'm thankful that I sacrificed. I'm thankful I sacrificed my time watching movies. I'm thankful I sacrificed my time going to clubs. I'm thankful I sacrificed my time watching basketball or football games. I'm thankful I sacrificed, man, having sex with women. You know what I mean? And when you sacrifice those things, you take some of those distractions away. Where can your focus be? You can have a real streamlined focus because you don't have those distractions everywhere stopping you from where you can go in life. And I think that's the difference maker. That's the game changer, man. Being willing to sacrifice who you are right now for who you want to become in the future, and watch your life change. Watch the people around you change just by you changing your life. And so that's sort of I know I kind of run around the world and back, but that's kind of the thought process behind, man, the people that I grew up with or that I used to hang out with, and shoot, where we at now. So.
Cool.